So this lady's whole TikTok page is all about like solving crimes with her psychic abilities, which, by the way, I should just tell y'all right now, there's like, like whenever you like talk about like some voodoo type shit and people are always like, oh, I'm a skeptic, I'm a skeptic about this kind of thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not a skeptic. This bitch dumb as hell. Okay, there's no question about it. There's no skepticism. There's no, maybe she's right. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This isn't like somebody comes to me and says Bush did 9/11. It's like, okay, you know what? There's a 30% chance that's true. That's not what this is. This motherfucker literally fabricated the shit, start to finish, beginning to end. No evidence, no facts, all bullshit. Murders in Idaho. Okay, so when did these happen? So obviously we know this guy now is the killer, right? Okay, and the original murders happened on November 13th, 2022. Okay, so and they didn't find the actual killer until December 30th, also of 2022. Okay, she be out here doing her shit. Okay, let's see what she say in the beginning. Nobody knows anything about it. This lady just sitting at home fabricating this. Here we go.
The 4 Idaho college students who were found murdered. The reading starts off describing a person who recently had to relocate, a change of residence, lost out on maybe a dorm room or some type of resident opportunity for school. This person is studious. This person is quiet-natured. This person is studious.
She just said that.
Someone that other students can rely on. This could even have been an overseer of the students. So it could have even been somebody who worked at the dorms or something like that. So this
she literally just making like blanket claims of bullshit. Like, so you're telling me she looked at a goddamn little what the fuck card, okay? And now she knows all of this. And by the way, this is the most general information you've ever heard. Oh, shit. I'm a psychic. I'm not a psychic. I'm a bullshit detector. Okay. Boop, boop. Okay, she's setting it off.
Student was having doubt and despair, making a mountain out of a molehill type energy over the problems that they were having regarding one of the 4 college students and the residents. This person may have felt humiliated over something, but there was some type of disappointment or defeat that led to like despair and embarrassment. What the 4 college students, or one of them at least, were doing were just college stuff. It says petty annoyances, unavoidable problems.
So this lady's literally just fabricating bullshit.
So to categorize it, the University of Idaho students were killed due to domestic violence. One of the killers was broken up with, and then that killer propositioned the one to carry out the murder. You do this, I give you that.
Okay, so that's just wrong. Okay, so we now know that's absolutely 100% just absolute bullshit. Okay, there was one guy, there was no propositioning, there was no domestic violence. Okay, now this, she posted 10 days after the murders, okay? Which, to be fair, we didn't know this was true at the time, but now we do. Okay, now we do. Oh, here she goes, there was 2 killers, here we go.
To identify the killer of the 4 University of Idaho college students, they're looking for somebody with stamina, strength, young, a student, relentless determination, someone who went through difficulties, either lost their roommate or residence, dorm room, or a resident job or something like that. Someone who felt despair over this loss, irritated, unhappy with how things were handled. For the other killer, you're looking for a couple. Somebody was in a relationship and that relationship broke up. This is someone whose relationship may have been admired on social media or who wanted a relationship.
When she's looking up at the sky like that, I know, and she's cutting like every 3 seconds. Like, if this was a legitimate fucking reading, why does she not have the shit ready to go? Like, why do we have like 700 cuts for her to come up with some bullshit? Okay, it makes no goddamn sense. Okay, so anyway, yada, yada, yada. She made 15 more videos because they were getting views. And she just after it. Okay, now here comes the real bullshit. Okay, watch.
This is the teacher who potentially had the 4 Idaho students killed. She's the one who ordered the execution.
Listen to this. Okay, this is where this dumb bitch went off of the rails. Watch.
So the killer that orchestrated the murder saw Kaylee in the breakup as a problem. She was
So now in her story, in her fabricated dumb as hell story, she has somehow figured out that instead of it being a couple, okay, what she told us earlier on, that there was two killers and that one of them hired a hit to kill the other one. Now we're down to one killer, and I guess the killer, that lady in the next one. Okay, and by the way, this is all bullshit. So so I hope I'm not gonna be part of this lawsuit. But anyway, you're talking about that dumb shit. Okay, so anyway, long story short, I'm not watching this whole 1 minute video because it's fucking cringe. But anyway, I'm pretty sure she says in this video that the professor that we're gonna see in the next TikTok was apparently dating one of the students that died, and they broke up or something, and then that's why they got killed. Anyway, it's dumb as fuck. I think she's gonna explain it in this one.
This is the teacher who potentially had the 4 Idaho students killed. She's the one who ordered the execution.
Okay, I want to be entirely clear at this point. This is absolute fabricated out of thin air bullshit. Okay, absolute grabbing, like she might as well have grabbed like O2 atoms out of the air, casted a car, smashed them together, and then thrown them at the goddamn University of Idaho's website and hit this faculty member on accident. Okay, absolute bullshit. Like no doubt about it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about type shit? Like, what are you talking about? So, like, it's like, where do you even come up with this shit? Like, where do you even come up with it? Because it's absolutely fabricated. It's 100% fabricated. But anyway, let's listen to her.
As you can see from here, she may have been a part of LGBTQ community, and she may have dated Kaylee.
What?
Or wanted to. This is the teacher.
What? Like, what is she talking about? Okay, here's the next one.
Synopsis of who killed the University of Idaho college students and why.
Oh, okay. So okay. Thank God, she's gonna give us everything she's talked about in 1 minute. Here we go. Let's get the brief synopsis
of who killed the University of Idaho college students and why. Their murder was ordered by Rebecca Schofield.
Brr.
Her targets were Kaylee and Madison. Rebecca was highly interested in Kaylee. She spent a lot of time fantasizing and thinking about her. They may have had some sort of fling. But ultimately, because of stubbornness and inability to see eye to eye, they broke it off. When they broke it off, Kaylee and Madison were seen together, and Rebecca did not like this because she felt that it could cause her trouble. She could get snitched on for dating a student. She was so consumed and worried about losing respect, admiration, and her possessions that she hired the killer to carry out the murder. The killer did it simply for money and to be back into school and so that he can finish his studies. He was previously in trouble and maybe kicked out of housing.
What? Okay, wow. That is the stupidest shit. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Okay, there is so much wrong with this theory that it is fucking unbelievable. Okay. Wow. Okay, so y'all heard her theory, right? Y'all heard her theory, right? She thinks that this lady had the student murdered because they had a relationship and she didn't want, I guess, the university to figure out that they were dating. Okay, so you're with me so far, right? Okay, got it. So, because she didn't want the university to find out that they were dating, she hired, and instead of like at the worst case being like reprimanded, okay, by the way, the absolute worst case scenario, I would imagine, I have no idea. But anyway, the absolute worst case scenario, like for dating a student, okay, in worst case, you get fired. Absolute worst case scenario, okay? And in all likelihood, that doesn't even happen. Maybe you get like a, hey, don't be dating students. Okay, got it, get it, got it, good. But they're all adults here, right? It's not like some like high school teacher type shit or like some like, I don't know, like fucking like weird relationship type shit. It's like all adults. Everybody's an adult here. If you're in college, you're an adult. I know, crazy thing to know. Anyway, it's nothing like that, right? So it's just like, okay, whatever. What the fuck are you talking about? So, worst case scenario, she gets fired. Okay, and very unlikely, but all the same, worst case scenario. Then she says that in order to cover up this relationship that they supposedly had, what she did was she hired a student who had been expelled from the university. And in order to get back into the university, They murdered the students for that teacher. Okay, now I want you to pay attention. This lady is an associate professor of something. I don't know what, but she's teaching some kind of class. She's teaching some kind of class to students. Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this, but professors are not, listen to me, are not the ones who determine whether or not you get into school or not. There's a whole goddamn different group of motherfuckers that be doing that shit. This lady ain't it. Okay, so the theory that she would hire a student to kill another student so that she could get, or so that they, excuse me, whoever the killer was, could get back into school because this lady was gonna do it is so stupid. It is so fucking stupid. Okay, that's this lady's theory. Like, logically, from a logical perspective, okay, take all the psychic shit out and put it to the side. From a logical perspective, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Not even the same people. She's getting sued nasty. Okay, so this lady is getting sued nasty. And at some point or another, there's going to be a video about her being sued. Wait a minute.
This is for those of you talking.
Okay, so this bitch got served with a goddamn lawsuit. Okay, here we hold up.
So Rebecca Schofield's
Here we go.
attorney sent me a demand letter demanding that I comply to Professor Schofield's request that I remove all of my videos regarding the University of Idaho murders, regarding her being the killer.
Okay, so here she is getting served with a cease and desist letter, and she's making a video talking about how she obviously didn't take down the videos that she was supposed to.
First, it says that I was sent a letter on November 28th.
Can y'all see this comment? Oh, y'all can only see just below it. It says, got him. I was waiting for this. You're going down. Laughing emoji. I love it.
Which I did not receive. They should have sent it a more professional way if they wanted me to receive it, instead of just emailing it to me. Maybe it went to spam. Anyway, saying that I made false statements.
So she didn't see the first cease and desist letter apparently, but she clearly sees this one. Continue.
I don't have to listen to this demand letter because it's claiming that I'm making false statements, and I'm not making false statements. What I'm saying.
By the way, all of her statements were made without any kind of evidence whatsoever. Okay, not a false statement though, according to her. Continue.
Is true. If they really think I'm making false statements, they will need to file actual legal documents in a federal court or in the courts in my county asking me to remove it. A judge will then determine if I need to remove it. That way, an investigation can be had determining the truth or falsity of these statements.
Okay, so y'all know what we just watched right there, right? We watching a YouTube lawyer out here. And by that, I mean she probably watched a couple of YouTube videos. I bet she typed in defamation, or she typed in, can I be sued? Or she typed in something like that. Okay, into YouTube, watched the video, and now she's out here telling us the legal principles that can and cannot be levied against her. Okay, so basically, she's not taking down the videos. Okay, is what we're talking about here on December 12th. Okay, so here she is. She's defiant. She says, "I'm not gonna take down the videos, you twat. You gotta file a motion in federal court before I take them down." Let's continue because guess what? Spoiler alert: she did. Okay. Okay, here we go.
This is for those of you talking about defamation lawsuits that don't apply to me. Long
Okay. So here she is. She just watched another YouTube video. She can't be sued. That's what she's saying. Keep watching.
Short. The plaintiff, Rebecca Schofield, would have to provide convincing evidence of a defamatory statement's falsity in order to prove defamation. Rebecca Schofield.
Okay, so by the way, 15 cuts to get out, I don't know, 10 words or so? So we got 15 cuts to get out 10 words. And here she is. She's on Digital Media Project. Okay, so these are legal resources for digital media. Okay, so she still, at this point, clearly has not consulted with a lawyer. Careful, Dom, she's going to see this and then say you were involved. Involved with what? Shitting on her because she's dumb as hell? Because you're right, I was involved with that. You're right, I was involved with that. Because nobody should be making up shit like this lady be making up with like absolutely no evidence. Zero, zilch, nada. But anyway, she watched a couple YouTube videos, so let's listen.
Schofield does not have substantial evidence that she did not kill the 4 University of Idaho students. One, because they don't have a murderer. 2, she hasn't been investigated and substantially investigated and cleared by the Moscow Police Department or the FBI. She would need both of those things, a different murderer, to be investigated thoroughly by Moscow Police Department or the FBI, and to get a statement from them saying that she isn't the killer, which they're not going to do that because they don't know who the killer is yet. Well, they haven't made it public yet. She does not have proof that what I'm saying is false. She does not have a case right now. She will never have the case because she's going to be called.
LMFAO. Okay, so I want to point. Yeah, Chunky, you know where this is going, Bo. You know where this is going. Okay, I want to point out this video was posted on December 13th, 2022. So this was about 15 days before they found the killer. Okay, so I'm gonna lose it when I want to see what she said on the day they arrested that totally other guy, like the guy who was absolutely never mentioned in her videos at all as the murderer. I can't wait to see what she says. I cannot wait to see what she says. Oh my God, I'm on fire with excitement. Oh, she got sued. Okay, what day is this? Okay, so here, they still have it. They still haven't found the actual killer. Okay, remember from the beginning. They found the actual guy who actually killed the students on December 30th. So this is 8 days before then. This is December 22nd.
Hey, I was banned from posting and commenting for a few days, which is why I haven't posted any videos on this.
She got banned on TikTok for lying?
Someone commented and asked me how I felt about Rebecca Schofield's alibi that she was not in Idaho during the murders.
Damn, so she wasn't even in the state, and this motherfucker has crafted this entire storyline around that. Wow. So she wasn't even in the state. Wow.
I've done over 100 videos regarding this case. I am convinced that what I'm saying is true. So I don't believe her. Hey.
Okay, so this lady is convinced with absolutely zero evidence about anything that she's correct. Okay, so this is the first time she addresses who the real killer is. Let's see.
So he spent some time in introspection before he committed the crimes to make sure it was something that he wanted to do. Again, brought emotional satisfaction and fulfillment to him. So the rest of the stuff, he had to think if he really wanted to do it. So he started thinking about what his life was like in his glory days when he was winning, when he was playing tennis and he was winning. And he wondered if life could ever be that good again. And again, with this experience with Rebecca Schofield, she told him that it could be possible for him to play again and for him to win again. So
okay, what?
He just sat and thought about it for a while, and he was not answering Rebecca Schofield. She thought he wasn't committing the crimes, so she panics. She goes back to
wait. So he was daydreaming, and because he was daydreaming, he didn't respond to her calls and texts? Am I following that correctly? I just want to make sure that the absolute bullshit that I just heard is correct.
The drawing board, and she tries to figure out a solution to the problem. When she went back to the drawing board, she thought, who can I call? She felt like she had multiple options, and one of those options she felt was Brian Kohlberger.
Oh wow. Oh she's stretching it. Oh wow, she is, folks. Okay, so everybody understands how we got here. Wow, she is okay. We'll finish it and then we'll go and then we'll conversate. Wow. Okay. Wow.
She contacts Brian Kohlberger again using her book Creative Arts app.
Okay, I just want to be clear. This Brian fella is the one who is currently on trial for the murders. Again, he hasn't been convicted yet, I don't think. But anyway, he's the one who's like the chief suspect.
Him a link and sends a coded message as if she needed his expertise, like he was aficionado, and she needed his expertise in the conclusion of it or whatever. So he opens it up and he's reading the messages and he's like, "What do you want? Speak directly. Speak clear. What do you want? What do you need me to do?" And she tells
Okay, so by the way, the psychic cards told her what the text messages said, just so everybody's paying attention.
him what to do without telling him who she was. He wanted to know who she was, but she did not tell him who she was. She just said what he would receive if he was to go commit the murders. And in the book, it says there will be a girl, and she's describing who he needs to go and murder. So he goes to, but she also tells him not to assume anything when he gets there, because Jack DeCour would be there, or potentially be there. So when he gets there, Jack DeCour is already committing the crimes. He's not answering Rebecca Schofield because he's literally busy committing the murders. So she was making a mountain out of a molehill for nothing and implementing another solution to a problem that wasn't there. And therefore, then they have Kohlberger, who now knows Jack DeCour committed the murders. So Jack DeCour did not want a partner, did not want to share his whatever reward he was going to get for it. So Kohlberger leaves, tells them to forgive each other, leaves. And Jack DeCour continues the crimes as planned. But then,
okay, hold on.
After that, they realized they had the issue of Kohlberger. He knows what they did. And so that's why Kohlberger eventually got sent off to the police.
Bo! Wow. Oh my God. That is the most crackpot like theory I've ever heard. So she literally saw this shit on the news and she got to work. She took out the pen and pad and the paper and she was like, how can I rectify this bullshit story I've been telling for the past 2 months with this new information? And then she spawned this. Okay, now let's ask ourselves the question. If this motherfucker was really a psychic, why did she not see, listen to me, any of this information beforehand? Why did she not, why was this not her theory all along? How could this just become a theory after the police found him? Like, why would she not know about that beforehand? If she knew everything, if she knew all the way down to what the fuck the text messages said, ladies and gentlemen, how would she not know that the text messages existed before the police found him? Because she never mentioned the text messages before. Now, listen, I didn't watch all the videos, but I'm going to assume she never mentioned the text messages. There's an article that says that this lady, okay, so we remember that she has a defamation lawsuit pending, right, at this point. There's an article, and I'm going to see if I can find it, that basically says that she didn't show up to court for her defamation lawsuit. I'm going to see if I can find the article really quickly. TikToker who falsely accused professor of the University of Idaho murders faces doomsday judgment after blowing off defamation lawsuit. So this was February 8th. According to court documents, TikTok star Ashley Gilliard, whose username is Ashley Solves Mysteries, has failed to respond to Professor Schofield's lawsuit. So yeah, she basically just ignored the shit, and that was it. Okay, so basically she just ignored the lawsuit, and that was it. And effectively, she is getting sued nasty. Yeah, that's basically it.
Long story short, I would like to go to Bali so I can get myself together. And
wait, so she's fleeing the country? Okay. okay. Wait. Wait. So she's fleeing the country. So somebody in the comments after this said, "Are you able to leave the country with a lawsuit default against you?" And then she said, "I'll finish that up first." So apparently, she must have lost the lawsuit. I don't know. Allegedly, I didn't see an article on it. But this guy seems to think she lost the lawsuit, and she says, "I'm going to finish that up first." So maybe she's not fleeing the country until after the lawsuit's finished. I also don't know if a defamation lawsuit would stop you from leaving the country. I don't know. Like, it's not like a criminal thing. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What's this?
I don't know who prayed for me, but it's working. I was trying to still be mad and angry and bitter and take it out on somebody, but the energy shifted today. So somebody prayed for me, and it really worked. Thank you, I guess.
Bro, the people in the TikTok comments got me in tears. Okay. So I want y'all to listen to this, and then I'm going to show you the comment because I'm in tears. But hold on.
I don't know who prayed for me, but it's working. I was trying to still be mad and angry and bitter and take it out on somebody, but the energy shifted today.
Okay, so y'all heard that, right? She said the energy shifted today. Okay, I'm literally so committed to showing y'all this fucking hilarious comment that I'm gonna move my camera so y'all can see it. It shifted, all right. Motion for default accepted. You lose. So she got tossed. This guy and again, like, take this for what it's worth. Okay, it's not necessarily 100% correct information or not. I don't fucking know. All I'm saying is this shit has me in tears, bro. This guy, like, I don't know if this guy following the lawsuit or what's popping, but I'm in tears, bro. Okay, so this guy seems to think that she lost it, and did she reply? She didn't reply. Okay, so she just didn't reply to that comment. But this guy seems to think she lost the lawsuit. Again, I don't know, but what is this?
And y'all need to stop asking me about this lawsuit. It should not even have been allowed, first of all, for multiple reasons. But for the legal reason was because it's the improper venue. Like, anybody with a little bit of sense knows I'm not an Idaho resident, so I should not be sued in the District of Idaho federal courts. Then... Okay,
so that's just not right. Okay, that's just not right. Continue.
They got the nerve to not allow pro se clients to e-file. Meanwhile, so her attorneys are e-filing documents. If I want to file a document, I got to fly to Idaho or mail it in and hope they get it. First of all, there needs to be some type of system that automatically declines lawsuits that are frivolous. Why would you sue a Texas resident in Idaho? It makes no sense. And they knew that with their over 20 years of experience practicing law. So I will file this motion to dismiss or whatever it is that it needs to file, but I shouldn't have to do it. It should have automatically been rejected for improper venue. It's not.
Okay, so y'all see how the tone has shifted. Do y'all see how the tone has shifted? So I want to remind y'all, 2 months before this video was made, she said, "Ooh, wee, I'm excited to get sued." Okay, she literally said that. She was doing the Gigi rubbing her hands together, Birdman hands. Okay, she was ready to go. She was she was ready to rock. Okay, and then 2 months later, after she getting her ass tossed in court, no doubt about it. Okay, this right here, this video that we just watched is not like the look of somebody who's winning a lawsuit currently. Okay, yeah, now she's talking about how the venue isn't right. I want to point out, when she originally got when she originally got served for the lawsuit, she never mentioned anything about the venue, but the venue didn't change. Interesting. So she's getting tossed in the state of Idaho federal court, okay, clearly, and now she's mad about the venue, okay, and clearly she still has not talked to an attorney, because I can just assume that, like, if that lady, Rebecca Schofield, has 3 attorneys and they're suing her in Idaho, I don't know anything about the law, but you must be able to do it. Okay, if she got 3 attorneys doing that shit, I'm assuming they probably know it. The only thing that I listened to that was really interesting here is this.
The other portion of that, which is
right
venue. Even if it's in a federal court, right, you're typically supposed to sue.
Okay? Interesting little word she threw in there. Typically. Okay, well, this is atypical. Get tossed. Keep moving. What's this? Okay, this is her most recent video. This is going to be the last update we have, unfortunately. I don't know how the case is going. I don't know what's popping. I can't imagine she's going to win, but until she does or doesn't, I'm just going to go ahead and say everything I've said so far tonight is allegedly. Okay, I don't want you motherfuckers to catch me on TikTok making the same videos, okay? Or, I guess, in our case, here on Kick, making the same live streams, talking about my lawsuit. I'm just saying everything I've said tonight so far, allegedly, just for the record. Continue.
Turned off the comments because most of them have no knowledge, no merit, lack an original thought, are evil, add absolutely no value to me or anyone reading it, and so therefore, it's no reason for me to give you an opportunity to speak.
Okay. All right. So 0 information learned. So this one is from 2/22. So this was from February 22nd, about 10 days ago or so, is when her last video was posted. You can see her comments are gone. And I just want to say that this most recent video where she's looking a little disgruntled, like she's getting tossed in a lawsuit, is a very, very different look than we were seeing. Where is it?
I haven't been served yet, but I'm actually gleaming with excitement.
Oh, really? Let me quit.
because I cannot wait to present my ideas in court regarding Rebecca Schofield and her role in the murder of the 4 University of Idaho students.
Now, this is a very different level of gleaming with excitement than we see 3 months from when this video was taken. Okay? This is night and day different. Okay, so anyway, that's I think the current status of Miss Ashley is the book of life in her saga of lawsuits, or really just the one that she's getting rolled in, it would seem. Again, I don't have an opinion necessarily. Okay, everything I said was allegedly. I don't know what's true and what's not. But what I do know is this does not seem to be going her way. So anyway, we'll have to keep a real status check on this particular lawsuit and see what's happening. I think she told us what the case name was. So let me actually, I'll look this shit up real quick. Okay, Rebecca Schofield versus Ashley Gilliard. Let's see. There's no motion yet. Okay, so there's no details yet on the case. Sorry, there's like a bunch of like random information on here. But yeah, there's no official conclusion to the case. It looks like responses are due by the 20th of March. Okay, so on the 20th of March, we're going to get some more information about what exactly is happening with the lawsuit. So remind me on the 20th of March to come back and check the court case page, and we can see what's popping. But for now, that's all of the latest information. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with this shit, because it is certainly fascinating.